Hello Galactic family. Greetings, friends who have put on a material cover. We are aligned with this interaction and happy for this exchange, through which we can donate a little more of who we are to who you are, and being who we all are richly expanding. And in this is established the sublime and primary flow of creation. Flow, donation, return. Emission of energy and receiving energy that again, causes more emission. And that's very positive, do not you think? And many say this could be so with my money. And we comment subtly to those who want to hear it may be. In fact, the law is the same, for everything. What changes is the way you let it act through you. With money, relationships, achievements and changes, everything can flow as fast as you want. However, in order for everything to flow as fast as you wish, you need to flow in wellness with the same intensity. This is the law. Let's ask the question. We know that the crisis is of conscience, three-dimensional and not merely economic and social. However, many people feel emotionally tied, trapped, to a difficult reality where they deal with the effects of the said crisis, which affects the majority that keeps their consciousness in reality time/space. And then, a large part of them feel floorless in the face of seeming economic chaos. And for this and these people I would like you to give your cosmic opinion, and obviously based on the laws of the universe. Elohim, we are the law. You are the law. We are all the law, because it flows in and through us. We are all part of the flow of the laws of the universe. Therefore, just as we are the primary consciousness, we are the primary flow, where the laws are established and flowed from. Because laws exist for the purpose of organization and movement. With laws there can be planning and flow. Without laws you cannot plan anything, because without such laws there is no foundation for something to rest. The laws guarantee that. So they exist. And you exist from them and flow in them, inevitably. You cannot contradict the laws that govern everything, because you are part of it. The laws were not created to govern you, but to ensure that the constant flow of your existence is maintained. So you do not have to wake up in the morning and test the laws to see if they are working that day or not. You do not get up from bed worried if you can or cannot put your feet on the ground. Who knows, someone may have turned off gravity. No, it does not. You do not wake up and breathe desperately for fear that oxygen may not last all day. You do not test these things because you truly know that they will not fail, because what keeps them is a law or several laws working together. Nobody keeps the watch waiting for the sun to rise in the morning just to see if he will be late or if he will not give up on the horizon that day. No, no one acts like this. Because you understand the laws that cause the earth to move around itself, which causes the sun to always rise and in the late afternoon, to hide behind the horizon. And the movement that the earth makes around the Sunday guarantees a year, seasons, climates, natural changes that always come. No one cares whether they will come or not. No one gives up buying swimsuits early in the summer because they believe summer might not happen that year. Everyone knows that it will happen, because there are laws that make it all that way. You make appointments, they say they will arrive in such a place at night. And when they say that, they do not add comments like, well, I'll get there at night, that is, if there's a night, because you never know if there will be night or not. No one does this, and why? Because the laws guarantee that there is night. Well, in relation to the crisis, or what they call a crisis, we say the following. Let's explain what is the crisis they see with just one sentence. Crisis is life saying to get out of where they are and move where they have not yet been. And end. Vinicius could stop this contact if he wanted to, because we already answered the question. When you are in an orchard and there are 3 feet of acerulus and you decide to harvest them, when you find that on the first foot there are no more red and succulent ones that have been taken, they do not insist on it. Then they leave the other foot and return to the harvest. We do not see you quarrel with the first foot of acerulus and cast spells on it, like let there be juicy red acerulus in you. No, you do not. It is more functional and intelligent to go towards another foot so that you can find the acerulus you are looking for in it. With the crisis it is the same thing, and they should act the same way, only they do not do it. Because they insist on a tree that no longer bears fruit. There are no more acerulus there, that foot has already exhausted its produced fruits. It is time to go to other trees, there are new fruits, and find what they seek, and they will be satisfied. As the seasons of the year change, life also changes in the format that shows itself to you, to your dynamics for each era. It would be like buying winter clothes and trying to wear them in the summer. It is not there. Winter clothes are for winter and summer for summer. The format in which they got used to living is changing, like a season. And they need to change together. We need to go towards the other feet, and we guarantee there are always other feet with succulent acerola. They need only go to them, get out of the old, for there are many other opportunities in the universe orchard that caters to the present humanity. There need not be a fix in this that they call crisis, just a new adaptation. Just like in the seasons, in the summer it rains more and in the winter it is usually drier in the Brazilian regions, for example. Therefore, in the winter they take care of the orchard in one way, in the summer, in another. They are entering a new station. And they must understand that it is no longer in the same foot that you will reap your acerulus. Now it's in another. And they have always asked that the understanding of life, of its laws, be brought to you. They always wanted to be able to create more and more. So, here's the chance. You are getting what you asked for. The chance to create something new is shown when the old or current no longer satisfies. Because everything changes all the time, including you. And much of the resistance and suffering flows from denial to the new. They want to stay in the old because they were already used to it. But they see the new, they desire it, but they do not advance in their direction, through fear. This happened to our channel in a company where we worked for many years. There was a constant change of sector between the employees, and whenever it was embedded in a certain sector, soon they changed it to another one. And that, at first glance, annoyed him, because he had to readjust himself. But soon she did, and she did not want to go back to where she was. Until again another change occurred and the whole process restarted. That's what bothers you, restart, restart. Because they want stability, but at the same time adore adventures. They are confusing, but we understand you. We guarantee that we understand. They are emotional beings, respond emotionally to what they live and also respond to what they want to live, and all this can generate a swirl of seemingly disconnected sensations. But, welcome to the reality of everything. Everything is like this. In apparent disconnection and complexity, the balance finds safe landing. Because the Creator finds his stability of flow and well-being just in the flow of constant instability. The instability ensures the stability of the flow, provided they know how to follow it and in it. And we begin by saying about the laws, so that they understand that just as they are accurate to everything they observe and know about life, so will they be for the provision of what they need. Of course, you need to be alert, awake, calm, but alert. cautious without losing their lightness, simple without losing the acumen of knowing how to surf through the waves of the complexity of context and life. Because it is like the sea, it brings strong waves and subtle waves. And for those who know how to surf, there is nothing more exciting than the sea. Already for those who do not know, here is the chaos and disturbance. Life will not change your teaching, but you can change the way you learn and get in the way of alignment instead of hitting the drums of resistance, despair, unrestrained distress for ARCTURIANs that are no longer on that foot. Hey, dear humans, look away and you'll see other feet. The worry and despair that trap you in beliefs of helplessness, and helplessness keeps you from simply paying attention to what is in you and around you because you have chosen to focus on what seems to be wrong. Do not fix what seems to be wrong, rather, look for what seems right and feel better. Because feeling better, finally embrace the ability to change what seems wrong. In fact, they may not even need to be changed. Because what is wrong is the way they look at the things and not the things themselves. They are what they are, begin, develop and expire, as well as everything in the world. But you do not have to expire together if you do not want to. They only need to believe that just as oxygen, the sun, day and night always arrive, the means for the new will also come in the same way. Do not worry. The ARCTURIANs will not end, there are many other feet available to you. So calm down, take a deep breath. Turn chaos into opportunity to find peace. Turn desperation into a tool to find true faith. Turn the whining and regrets into gratitude. Because the current foot has given you ARCTURIANs so far, and that's good. If he has nothing else to offer, another will come. And so on, because the flow does not cease to produce 100 times more than the need of all together. There is no lack of ARCTURIAN. So, do not lack the good focus on you. May faith, alignment, well-being and gratitude be lacking. Because the new ARCTURIANs are accessible to those who stay in these states and do not give up walking and reap the fruits that you want transformed out into certainty, inertia into motion, laziness in motivation, lack belief in the opportunity to find much. Yes, it depends on you because our part is done. We have already planted the feet of ARCTURIANs. And if you do not want any more ARCTURIANs, there are other fruits. Because you desire, the source creates. But the surrender of what they have created only occurs when they allow manifestation and do it through the paths of the good. There is no other way. In the crisis, an opportunity for renewal, to go in search of the new. In the apparent lack, the chance to find new sources and realize that nothing ends, only transforms. And so the good will transmute your emotions positively and calmly. They will see new paths and opportunities. And motivated, they will go ahead and everything will work out. Because in the path of assertiveness, positivity, goodness, happiness, joy and motivation for the promising construction of new and good destinies, we will flow with you and we will be your allies and cooperators in the erection of a rich and harmonious future, as you yearn for and deserve. We'll excuse you now, because we're going to harvest ARCTURIANs. There is light,